Hey everybody, this is Joel Hoekstra of Whitesnake and you're watching KaaosTV.
Okay, so what's up everyone? KaaosTV is today here at Pietarsaari in Finland, and we have here Joel from Whitesnake as guest. So first of all, hello and welcome to Finland, man.
Thanks so much, dude. Great to be here.
So in general, how has the summer been for you and the band?
Well, every second I get to play in Whitesnake is a blessing, man. I just love this band, love this great lineup we have, and David, and just having a great time.
Yeah, I've seen like quite a lot of pictures you have actually posted on socials that you have actually met quite a lot of friends. So does it feel like kind of like a family reunion when you're playing in festivals?
Yeah, I think certainly the longer I've been able to be around in the hard rock scene, the more it's nice to see friendly faces and familiar faces, and even meet some guys who maybe we've heard of each other but we haven't had a chance to meet. Like, you know, getting to meet John Five for the first time this summer was really cool for me. He's such a great guitar player and obviously somebody I admire. So yeah, there's been lots of great moments.
So obviously there's quite a lot of people who look up for you, but do you get those fanboy moments, so to say, when you meet some of your idols backstage somewhere?
Not fanboy, but just like respect and camaraderie. Just I would say just a healthy level of respect. You know, I don't think. I'm not necessarily in awe of the situation anymore because I'm working with my heroes. You know,
yeah.
I'm working with David Coverdale, so you know, of course, yeah. At a point, you get used to it, but it's great to make friends with people you grew up admiring, for sure.
So obviously, you just released a Flesh and Blood album, and you have now had the chance also to play the new songs live. So how has it been?
I think we've been really surprised. Not that we weren't expecting them to go over well, but just to the degree which with the audiences have received the new songs. Hey You has been going over tremendously. Trouble's Your Middle Name, Shut Up and Kiss Me. Those songs in particular have those gang vocals in the chorus that the crowds just grab on right away, even if they haven't heard the song. So that's been on our side, and it's really a blast to watch the new material be received so well.
Is it hard to add those songs to the set list, those new songs? Because obviously Whitesnake is a band that has quite like a legendary albums behind their belts already.
Yeah, Whitesnake's got a phenomenal catalog, so of course there's always going to be those moments, and thankfully that's not necessarily my job. so nobody can blame me. But no, in all seriousness, you want to find that balance between obviously moving the band forward and playing new material and representing it well, representing a new record that we're very proud of. And of course, maybe the more casual fans who are there to hear the hits, you obviously aren't going to ignore them either. So you find the balance.
So what do you think about the statement? I think it was like Twisted Sister who originally made it, that like classic bands should just stick to their hits when they are playing live. So what do you think about that statement overall? Because I guess you are a musician and you want to be creative and you want to write new music yourself.
Yeah, I think that's up to each individual. I don't think there should necessarily be a rule for it. I think every band should do what they want to do. I think some bands for a while there thought, well, it's not really smart to create new music, and some want to do it. So, I mean, the only thing I can speak for is that I think that David wants to do it out of a place of wanting to create and being in love with the process of making the music still. So I think that that's great. I love seeing that in him, and of course that's wonderful to be a part of, to be able to create new music with someone like himself who's done so much in the music industry.
So I was actually going to ask you that what kind of process was it to make an album with him?
If I had to say it in one word, it was surprisingly fun, because David works really quickly, so he's very instinctive and intuitive with his writing, and you just have to make sure that you're locked in and fully concentrated and fully there with him. And thankfully, we've been together now 5 years already. Time flies.
Yeah.
I've been in Whitesnake 5 years, which is crazy to think about. So we have a strong enough relationship that if there's an idea I present to him and he's not into it, he doesn't bother wasting my time by saying, oh yeah, it's cool, and moving forward. If he doesn't like it, he just says, not that one, and I'll come up with my next idea. And thankfully, I would say for the most part, we're on the same page when it comes to ideas or how we develop them.
So, did you had like a clear vision what you wanted to accomplish with the album? Did you had like a clear vision how you want the album to sound like?
David always steers the ship. So the albums with Whitesnake really have much more to do with David's vision than they do anybody who's in the band. It's our job to support that, and often most ideas are like that. They're collaborative in nature, and that, you know, David will have a foundation for a song. So you're there to kind of develop those with him and have options, give him, and like I said, it happens quick. It's bang, 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 you know, and you're off and running. So
do you actually prefer it that way yourself also?
Well, yeah, sure. I prefer it. I just am glad to be able to play music for a living. I'm of that mindset more than I am how I want things done. And I'm also of that mindset more than this is my vision for a Whitesnake album. There's that. It's really it's always going to be David's vision, and I'm sure Reb would tell you the same. That Reb and I are both there to support that and develop ideas with him and help him get to the point where he's got the album looking like he wants it to look, or sound rather.
So were you actually nervous how will the fans take it, because you are contributing it like to the first time? Obviously you have your own stamp in it though, even though David is the one steering the ship.
I guess a bit. I mean, of course, when you work hard on something and you put it out there, you want people to accept it. But then again, I think all this stuff with music comes down to like anything else in life. When I come to sit down with you, I'm going to answer your questions the best I can, right?
Yeah.
So, am I nervous about talking with you right now? People might watch it online, but
yeah.
I don't want to say anything stupid, right? But you understand, so making the album is the same mindset. You just do the best you can with every opportunity that's presented to you, and that's all you can expect of yourself.
So speaking about feedback of the album, are you like the kind of guy who follows what media writes about the band and the album, or do you actually try to stay away from all those reviews and stuff like that?
I honestly keep an eye on it, but in general, if something is written once or twice, I don't worry so much about it. If I read the same thing 100 times, then there maybe has to be some kind of taking it to heart or some kind of sense about it, right? I think in general, that's fair. If you're reading a consistent critique, then okay, you know, maybe take it into consideration, because there's so many different opinions, so you're going to read every single opinion at some point in time, so you can't take every single one to heart to the point where it's going to...
Yeah, nowadays basically everybody can write a review.
Everybody has a voice thanks to the internet and social media and whatnot, so, and that's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a new world that we're acclimating to in that department, so try not to take things to heart, and it's actually great because it's great for teaching you lessons about how to handle things like that. You know, how to develop your.
You need to filter stuff.
Well, also maybe not to just be thin-skinned, you know. But I do like to keep an eye on things. I'm not going to lie. I like to see how things are going, because it's stuff that's important to me. You know, making the music and playing in the band is important to me, and so yeah.
In the future, a bit like in the end, a bit about the future plans. So, what kind of like actual plans do you guys have?
Well, I think continue to support the record, obviously, for the time being, and beyond that, you gotta ask David. I mean, we're all going to make it very difficult on him to want to walk away from rock and roll. We want to keep him going, and I love working with him. So we're just going to do our best to keep him inspired.
So hey Joel, thank you a lot for your time, and all the best for the future. Anything you want to say as last words to all the Finnish fans watching this afterwards?
Thank you. Anybody who streamed a song, bought a record, came to a concert, thank you so much. I'm getting to live my dream, so I can't ask for much more of a life than this. It's wonderful, so thanks.